Welcome back to MC Spark Auto Body Wraps, and today, you guessed it right, I'll be showing you how I installed stars into my headliners. So first I started off by removing some of the panels. Of course, I removed the little door hanger thingies where people hang up their dry cleaning first. Then I moved on to removing some of the lights. This part wasn't too hard. You see how eager I am. I was just super excited to get started and get this done. So this was really simple. I removed it and then I just only had to unhook the wiring. It was just a clip, so that was really simple. And this, I removed the driver's side panel, and of course the passenger was afterwards. This was real simple. I YouTubed everything. I didn't watch anyone do it in person. So if you listen closely, you can just hear all the snaps come off. I did it on both sides, of course. And in order to remove this top piece, you do have to remove the bottom black piece, which you'll see in a little bit. And it only took me a day to do this whole thing, including painting it, doing the lines one by one, putting it back into the car. It didn't take me long at all, which I was super proud of. It don't make no sense how eager I was to get this done and started. Afterwards, I went ahead and removed the push pin that was holding the headliners up in the car. This was the easiest part, but it was difficult only because them things was really stuck up in there. So at least I know that my car was secured and the headliner wasn't gonna come out until I actually took it out, as you see. So this is how the car looked like after I took out the headliner. And when I tell you that fiberglass F me up, that fiberglass F me up. So this is why I put on gloves. So not only this is why I put on gloves, is because I went ahead and painted this as well. I want it to be like a night sky instead of like the factory color that it came in. So that way when I turned on the twinkle lights, it'll be looking like nighttime instead of like that ugly gray that you just seen. Now you could use fabric, but I was just eager to do it. I had 250 fiber optic lines, so the numbers that you see is what I numbered, so that way I know how many to stick into and where I'm going to put it in at. Now keep in mind that I was just freestyling on this, so that's why it's like a one big old swirl. If you want it to be like a Hellcat or like your company's name or even your name, whatever picture you want, I do have a machine that actually cuts out a pattern, so that way eventually if I was to put in a headliner into somebody's car, it'll come out into that pattern instead of me just doing it by hand. So after I put it in one by one, I went ahead and tested it just to make sure it was working fine, and blue is my favorite color, so it looks really good. I was happy with it. So after I got done testing everything, I went ahead and put it back into my car safely. I put the panels back on. I made sure that it was working inside the car as well. If you listen to what I say here, you'll hear that I am super excited and happy for myself.
I'm so proud of myself, man.
So on this day, after I installed it back into my car, before I put the panels back, I couldn't find my electrical tape, but I eventually found it. It was on the floor somewhere, and this is me putting the electrical tape around it, so that way you won't see the lights on the fiber optic lines. Even if the panel was to remove, you still won't be able to see it at nighttime, so that way, you know, it'll be black, you can't see nothing. So after I put the electrical tape back on, you'll see in the next video that what I'm talking about. I had to wait a few days to find my electrical tape because I was not about to buy some more. But you'll see how it looks at nighttime. That's my daughter. She was happy with it, like so happy. It was cute. But right here in this video, you'll see it in the back by the windshield. That's before the electrical tape and me putting on the panel. So it looks good. It actually looks like Saturn. It came out looking really good. This is how it looks during the daytime. This is me showing you the panels that I put back. Nothing was drooping, nothing was broken. I put it back to normal. It looks like it never happened. I just needed to put the light fixture back on there, but the lights still work. The front light and the middle light in the car, they both still work, as you will see in the next video as well. Again, this is just me showing it from daytime, how it looks. The panels still look good. I wanted to continue like a space theme, and I love Rick and Morty, so that's kind of was the theme of my car. I eventually took out the red seats. I only had the red seats on there because I was doing Uber for a little bit, so that came out as well. But as you see, the panels look really good. So all the haters can stay out of my damn comments. Stop whispering, giving negative feedback. As you can see, everything went back to normal. I just needed to fix that again. But again, as you see, the lights work. I put all the wiring back in. So yeah, everything looked good. And the next video, you will see how it looks at nighttime with the panels on there. But if you're interested in getting your car headliners done, contact me in the comments or on Instagram. It'll be the same business name, MC Spark Auto Body Wraps. And let me know what you think. Thank you so much for tuning in.